The Meatgrinder is a part of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our Discord by following an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. "5 days ago, the town of Halcyon went dark. A small town in Williams in the western United States of Arimathea, the radiating magic levels are off the chart. With the only roads into this isolated mountain town closed, accessible only by small helicopters, an elite government team of operatives has been dispatched to control and contain the situation. It's a deadly scenario, and most know they won't make it out alive. Welcome to the Meatgrinder." The Meatgrinder stars Kyle Johnson, Nick Izumi, Gen Proc, Scott Logan, and Krista Colangelo, with Trey Dorn as the GM.
We open. Black helicopters fly over the Rocky Mountains in the state of Williams in the United States of Arimathea. The camera pans around the helicopter. Inside, we see 3 people in full special ops gear, in black uniforms with black helmets, each equipped with a flashlight, a rifle, a knife, and probably something else in many pouches, as they are covered in pouches. Like Rob Liefeld may as well have drawn this. They are covered in pouches. They sit while a tall, muscular, older man in his 50s stares at them with contempt. One hand hanging on to the roof of the helicopter as he stares at 3 people. "All right, you maggots. Now we have a situation in Halcyon, Williams. It is a town, and I do not give a crap about it other than that. There has been an Omega-class situation, and ideally I would send in the Marines to deal with this. But due to posse comitatus, I am not allowed to authorize military use on American soil, so I'm stuck with you losers. You are not the first team we have sent in. You are not the 5th team we have sent in. You are at least the 26th team we have sent in. All roads in and out of Halcyon have been bombed to the nearest river or gorge. But containment is an issue. There is an unknown magical event which is causing some sort of, well, I'm just gonna say it, zombie uprising. And if you're asking why there is a small blinking box attached to the back of your head, well, that is why. So we will be monitoring your heart rate. We will be monitoring your GPS location, and we will be monitoring what you see through your helmet cam and helmet microphones. If you die, we are going to explode your head. We will not explode your head unless you are dead. Your helmet is what the box is attached to, so if you're a crybaby sissy, you can take your helmet off. But I will also then probably explode the bomb, because I will assume that your head has been removed from your body. So do not take your helmet off, unless you radio first. Now, as all roads in and out of Halcyon Williams have been disabled, the only way in or out is through helicopter. The weather is not cooperating, and we can only drop in 1 to 3 people at a time. So, your reinforcements will not be coming unless one of you dies, because this is a very dangerous helicopter flight. The helicopter pilot just sort of waves at you. Your orders are to locate the source of the magical incident that is occurring and disable and destroy it before the general population learns of its existence. We have evacuated the surrounding towns under the auspices of a chemical spill. We do not know how long we can keep this contained. I assume none of you are magic users. So, I will be supplying you with this. It is a small box. It's an electrical device with a crystal attached to the top. This is, in theory, a spook detector. I mean, technically it's a TRS-7 magical energy detector, but it's a spook detector. As none of you have innate abilities to detect spooky, you will be relying on this device to find the core of the infestation. I will be taking you as far as I can go. And by as far as I can go, I mean as far as Lieutenant Johnson can fly this helicopter, because I am not staying. Do you understand your mission?
Sir, yes, sir.
You are not a Marine, shut up. Do you understand what I have instructed you to do? You are nodding to acknowledge to the audio listeners at home. They all nodded.
We do.
Okay, now who am I looking at?
Who are we looking at?
Who are these three people? Let's start with Gen.
They're all in black.
Well, right,
They're in
but
Zakier.
you're a. Are you a human? Are you an elf? Are you a dwarf? Are you a? This is. I mean, it's Maramecia.
Dwarf.
Okay, that's a significant physical difference.
Yeah.
What's the dwarf's name?
Deva Ironhide.
And what is their archetype?
Soldier.
Okay. And what is their gender?
Female.
Okay, it's
No.
unclear by the dwarven name.
Yeah.
All right. Then.
You're looking at a human male. My name is Brandon Steele.
What's his archetype?
I'm a ninja,
Okay.
and I studied the blade.
Oh dear. All right. I should have studied magic. All right. Kyle.
Pepper Borfin. Pepper Borfin, she is a halfling spy.
All right. As you guys continue towards the town, it's near sunset. The sun is going down. You can see storm clouds on the horizon, and you are dropped off on the eastern edge of a town nestled between two mountains at the edge of a cemetery. The helicopter pauses about 10 feet off the ground. The older white man who has been yelling at you. Here you go! Get the hell out!
Jump out.
You got it.
Go fix this thing! The helicopter takes off and flies away. You are standing outside of town. You are there are mountains to the left, mountains to the right. You are standing, at the edge of a cemetery in a, there's some houses in front of you. And there's a street. Yeah, there's a street that goes, in front of you. You can see a street sign that says Columbia Avenue. And it's intersected by Columbia Drive. And, yeah, it's just a set of houses.
I think the first thing that we should do is bring out the spookometer
Okay.
and just do a general sweep
All
of
right.
the area.
So the way that the spookometer works is it works like a tracking ward.
Cool.
So it's not like Detect Spooky, but that means that the way this works is every time you use it, you can roll a d10. All right? Mm-hmm. And if you roll 1 to 3, you get a direction from your current position. 4 to 6 means that you can track that position for an hour if it moves. 7 to 9 means that you can continuously track the target until you dismiss it, until you turn it off. And a 10 means you'll know exactly where to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to consult? Hit roll the die.
I rolled a 2.
All right. So you know that you need to go to the northwest, which is the direction that the road goes that's in front of you.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna, gun ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So everyone going to start walking down the abandoned street then, I assume?
Brandon Steele's got a pistol in one hand and a knife in the other.
All right. Halfling, dwarf, human. Okay. You are really tall compared to your companions.
I am. I'm tall compared to a lot of men.
You are talking to yourself. All right. So, you head down the street. Everyone roll me a d10.
4.
3. What a great team already.
So who got the 4?
That's one.
All right.
Brandon Steele did.
Brendan still got the 4. You hear some noise to your left between the houses.
I'm hearing something to my left.
What is it?
I don't know.
Is it zombies?
I mean, it might be.
Okay.
We should probably investigate.
All right.
We don't have anybody who could totally investigate.
So you head to the left, and you see as you head between the house, you see what looks like a small child facing away from you, holding a teddy bear.
Hey, little guy, you okay? Is it like a Fortnite thing, or? Are you winning, son? I think the kid might be a zombie.
Roll a d10 for me.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is Brendan Steele the first one to go?
Will Brendan Steele face a steel end? 6.
Okay. All right. Small boy with a teddy bear is standing away from you. He's about... How close are you getting to the little boy?
I'm keeping about 6 feet.
You're only 6 feet away?
7.
How close are you two to this situation?
I am
That's
in the
close.
street.
I did not move closer to
Yeah,
it.
we did not move closer.
All right, you two roll me a d10.
8.
2.
You totally see something moving behind Brendan Steele from a bush. It is between you and him. The bush is moving.
I'm gonna call out. Crap, I don't know tactical.
You don't have to be good at this.
Okay.
You guys are not the team this guy wanted to send in.
Moving on your 6.
Yeah, 6 is behind you. So yeah.
See? Brendan Steele knows his things.
12 is dead in front of you, 6 is dead behind you, so that's the clock. Yeah.
So I'm gonna yell to Brendan that there's movement on his 6.
Roll initiative.
We add things to that, right?
Your swiftness.
That's right.
So,
11.
okay.
Brendan Steele also got an 11.
And no one gets main character bonuses in this, so... I'm just putting you after Gen, though, out of habit. I'm just going to use your real names in the initiative order.
Good idea. Good idea. We're going to be switching it up a lot.
Yeah. All right.
7.
All right. So, here's an adventure. Brennan,
Yeah.
you are suddenly, from the bushes behind you, 2 figures launch themselves directly at you. The first one is going to attack. Does an 8 hit?
Yeah, that's fitness plus level.
No, it's swiftness plus level.
Swiftness plus level? Yeah, 8 definitely.
Okay. And then 6 damage minus your soak, which is your fitness plus level.
Alright, so 2.
You take 2, alright. And the second one is the attack goes through, and that is an 8 hits.
Yep.
And that is a 10 damage minus your soak.
Brendan Steele faces his head.
Oh, do we have a stop? What was that?
That was within 15 minutes, including the whole spiel, including the helicopter trip.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Oh my god!
Let's do this.
So what do you two get ready to come in after this fight? The helicopter's gonna...
Oh, the blade!
So as Brennan dies on the ground, his head explodes because to prevent him from becoming a zombie.
Splorp.
Yeah. The little child zombie is gonna turn around, and it's gonna go for... I'm gonna roll a die to determine who this goes for. It's gonna go for Kyle. So the little child zombie is running straight at the halfling, and they're going to attack. Does a 4 hit?
That would be 4. So
If your dodge is a 4, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Because it has to beat your
then
dodge.
yeah.
All right. So the little kid one launches straight at you, and then it misses.
Yeah.
That brings us to Gen. There are 3 zombies.
3 zombies.
Remember to speak into your mic.
Trying to think of. So we're in between buildings.
You're on the street.
I'm on the
remember?
street, but they are by buildings, correct?
The 2 of them are between 2 buildings, and then the little kid one ran out and attacked the halfling who's with you.
Okay.
So, the little kid one is out on the street with you.
Okay.
Did they get any damage from Brendan Steele's head exploding?
No.
Okay.
It was a little poof. It was just like...
It's just enough to blow up a head.
Yeah.
What kind of buildings are they? Just
1-story houses. I might be using a real town.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm trying to think if I can shoot at like the eaves and have rubble fall on the zombos.
I'm going to Street View.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell people what town I'm using.
Good idea.
Oh, there is no Street View available on that road. Too small of a town. It would be if you're on Shadow Lane, but you're on Columbia. There aren't that, like, the eaves aren't that, like, extended. No.
Okay. I can't think of anything cool to do, so I'll shoot the child.
All right, so
8. 8 to hit.
all right, so your range plus your level plus 1d10 is 8.
Yep.
That should hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Is this your range plus
4.
4?
Yep.
It just soaks it. It like.
Yep.
All right. That takes us to you, Kyle.
Okay. Pepper is going to go after the child and push her into like a garbage can or something.
Okay, it's just a bare hands attack?
Yeah.
Alright, then make your bare hands attack.
Um, 10?
That hits.
Yeah.
So roll your damage. 1d10 plus your bare hands.
10.
You throw the kid and break its head, and we're not gonna picture what happens here. So one of the zombies is dead. The other two, who are like kind of so as you get a good look at these things, as the other two zombies emerge from between the houses because they're heading towards you and they're going to attack this round, but you can see that they look like relatively normal people. These are both humans, just kind of normal looking, human males in their 30s, a couple of white guys, but their eyes are black. Like the whites are black, their eyes are black, and they have kind of needle teeth. And the first one's going to attack again. He's going to lunge again, and does a 4 hit?
No.
Okay, then he's going to miss. The second one's going to lunge at Kyle. Does an 8 hit.
Yes.
And it does 10 damage, minus your soak.
Okay.
Then we are at, again. What is your soak? What is your... So, okay, I'm just trying to keep track of damage.
Still can't think of anything cool to do. It's frustrating. I'll just shoot the one that's on me.
Okay.
$12.
That definitely hits.
6 damage.
Alright, so it's hurt, but it's still up. Alright, Kyle.
Pepper will go and kick and just like do a fly kick and hit and kick the
Alright, as an attack?
as an attack.
Okay. So roll me your attack. The one that's on Gen?
Gen.
Okay, yeah, so roll me your attack.
Um, 10.
That hits.
That was a 5.
That is just enough. Because the one you were killing, that's just enough to kill it.
Ooh.
Alright, so that zombie's down. The remaining zombie is going to go after Gen, because now Gen, both of your characters are together. So it's going to go after Gen. Does a 6 hit. Alright. Oh, God. That is 9 damage,
Okay,
minus your soak.
which is 4.
So, 5. That brings us to you again.
I have to think of the extra item that I was allowed to bring. I think I'm gonna make it a tactical knife.
We already have a knife on you
Oh, that's
also.
right.
Yeah. I mean, so you can just use your knife. I mean.
Cool. Ooh, maybe I'll have my extra item be a brick of C4. Just a small one.
We'll negotiate if you decide to try to do something like that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use it now. But I do want to use, because there's just the one Zombo left.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna use a sweet move to my end goal is to sit on its shoulder and drive the knife into its skull.
Okay.
So I'm gonna flip my way up.
Do you want to know what physical stuff is around you?
Oh yeah, that might help too.
There are some empty parked cars on the road.
Excellent.
There are some garbage cans, of which there is a dead zombie in one of them. Yeah, it's, let me see if there's anything in real life that I'm not thinking of. Yeah, there's mailboxes, there's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a car
There's a car next to a mailbox, if that's your question, next to the zombie.
next to the zombie? Cool,
Yes.
cool, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up on the car and knife the Zombo in the head.
All right, that's a sweet move. Does everyone alive at the table agree that works?
You can try to dispute it, but
Yeah, so that works. That is your melee plus your level plus 1d10. Yeah, that's a 10.
I rolled a 10, so
Yeah, you just, you do it, flip around, it dies.
Yay.
Alright, so, and here's our first transition of the episode, as one of our other two players gets to jump in now.
Rest in peace, Brandon Steele.
We'll go Krista first here. A helicopter first off, you two both get a health point back, because this is a scene transition. And a helicopter flies in overhead, a rope drops directly next to you guys, and another Black Ops unit member slides down the rope and lands next to you. Krista, who shows up?
My name is Anila. You guys really have got yourselves in a bit of trouble down here, haven't you?
What do you look like?
I'm a human.
Okay.
I guess she's human.
Human woman.
Yeah, human woman. I mean, you guys can't see hair under her helmet.
Yeah, hair's under the helmet.
hair's
Yeah,
under the
and
helmet.
most of the skin is covered.
Most gets covered, but
Yeah.
yeah. She's,
And what is her archetype?
She is a ninja.
Okay.
Great.
Oh no.
We have a real good track record with ninjas so far, so.
All right.
SF.
All right. So you have a rough direction.
Yep.
You've got a fresh teammate,
Yep.
Yep.
and you know what your mission is because it's everyone who's coming in has been watching the helmet cams of everyone here, so everybody knows what's going on when they show up. You guys are staring down the empty Columbia Avenue.
I'm gonna continue in that heading.
All right. I'm assuming everyone's going with.
Yes.
Yeah. Just wanted confirmation. All right. So you continue down the street. It's so far. All the houses have the lights out. It's dark. The sun is going down. The street lights are not coming on. It is almost complete pitch blackness. You have a choice to continue in darkness, and you do have, each of you has a flashlight. Just a reminder. There's a sliver of moon providing some illumination, but there is not much.
I'm gonna flashlight on and keep going.
Well, at this point, can you give me 5 minutes and
You can totally disappear. Yeah,
Alright, so Anila's gonna
totally
5 minutes
disappear.
and totally disappear and
All right.
hide in darkness following you.
Yeah, so
Oh, no.
you're going to give them a heads up you're doing this?
Yeah, so okay. Hey, so I'm going just gonna go over the side. You won't see me for a while. But I'll be here, backing you up. I'm just gonna scope out a little bit.
Sounds good.
Okay? Okay.
Sorry. All right. So Anila disappears into shadow, which is a very smart move, because the zombies can't see her until she attacks them. So you have your flashlight on.
Yep.
Roll me a d10.
Forward.
All right, great. All right, so okay. You continue down the street. What you see up ahead is that there is a single light on in a window down the street. It's about 3 houses up.
Okay.
You two both roll me a d10.
3.
0.
That's a 10.
It's a 10. Oh.
It's a 10.
Well, guys.
All right.
Spoilers. Yeah.
You have a bad feeling about the house ahead. But you can't
Okay,
talk.
but I can't.
You can't
I'm
talk.
just so disappeared.
Right.
So I'm just. Okay, so Anila,
You can't. You can't share this information. No.
Great. So is that Anila's just going to be? Can she see anything? Just bad feelings. You don't see anything different.
You don't see anything different. Although you do know that because you're hidden, you could investigate ahead
I'm just like,
without
can I
risking
go-
yourself. Yeah.
Okay, because that was my whole thing was disappear,
Yeah.
scout ahead a little bit before they get there.
If you want to do that,
Right.
it's about 3 houses up. If you want to try to sneak ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, Anila's going to obviously silently sneak ahead without the other 2 players knowing. So she's gonna not crouch. I don't know. She's gonna walk in the shadow. Well, more
Yeah.
of the shadows up
Yeah.
to all the way up to the third. That spooky house.
That spooky house.
Spooky house.
All right. You look. So yeah, it's right
So
near the house.
looking
Where
in
you're gonna look. You're looking in the window.
Yeah, and is there like just a normal like picture window in the front of the living room house?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she looks in that big front picture window at the corner.
It is just. There are like what appear to be like 8 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
There is something wrong with their eyes. They are black. And they are all looking out the window.
But it's just that house that was spooky. The other houses seem to be
As far as you can tell.
okay. So I'm gonna go back to where the 2 are just boldly strolling towards
Down the middle of the street with their
down the middle of the
flashlights.
street with their flashlights. Okay. Hey guys.
Alright, so suddenly Anila appears out of darkness in front of you.
Freaking.
Guys. So, the house that's, I guess, how far away are we now?
You're right now, I would say, 1 house away from it.
Okay, guys, shh. There's 8 zombies in that house. We cannot go down the street anymore. They're looking out the window. We're gonna have to detour.
I'm gonna ping the spookometer again.
Alright, roll me a d10.
10.
Alright, that is the unlikely roll, but okay. You know that right now, where you need to go is all the way on the opposite side of town. It is like the exact, you have to go all the way through town
Okay.
to get to there. But yeah, you know, like you are heading in almost a straight line for it.
Okay.
It's like it would be at least 1 street over for sure, though.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. So in the house where the zombies just looking out the front window.
yeah.
Okay, guys, so we
Let's go
can.
down the 1 street over
Yeah, so we
and then
can go-
straight on.
So you know, double back to the previous block, to the previous cross street.
Oh yeah, because we're in the middle of a block.
You're in the middle of the block.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna go back and then go over to the street that we
All
need
right.
to be on, and go
Yeah.
straight on that one.
And can Anila just disappear again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go back and go scout ahead again.
Good.
So we're gonna go down the street and go back around. We're going around. Okay. I'll be ahead of you.
Cool.
All right.
Keep scoping.
So you duck onto Hemlock Street, and I'm using the real street names. I didn't make that up.
I love it. Yeah, when you said like Shadow Drive earlier, I was like, "Ooh, you picked a good town."
I did. I'm only changing a couple of names that are references to real places that I've renamed the places.
Oh, yeah,
in
of course.
reality.
Of course.
So you head down Hemlock Street over there's past the alley to Williams Avenue. I almost said the wrong word. To Williams Avenue. And it is so Williams Avenue is a on one side of the street, on the right side there are houses lining the street. On the other side there is a riverbank that goes through town. Like there's a river that goes through town that's on the left side of the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everybody roll me a d10.
7.
7.
9.
You all hear something in the river.
I'm gonna whip my flashlight at it so I can see it.
Roll me a d10.
Yeah! This is the time for me to do dumb things. 7.
So you see something is coming out of the river straight for you. Everybody roll initiative.
Woohoo!
5.
I rolled a 10.
So 10 plus your swiftness.
Right. 13.
Oh, plus swiftness.
Plus your swiftness.
Oh, who's in? Oh, I have 10 then.
13 for again. What was yours, Kyle?
5.
Alright, and then you had 10, Krista? Alright.
I should probably use my special ability at some point.
What are you playing
I
again?
avoided
A
8,000.
soldier.
Okay.
That would probably help everyone.
That would have.
Oh,
that would have helped everybody.
Helped everybody.
Dang
yes,
it.
Yes,
so
yes, it
extra
would've.
Swiftness would have been.
Yeah.
Alright. And Gen and Kyle, what is your health at?
I'm at 6 points.
5.
6.
But I'm new, so.
Yeah, you're at 0. Yeah. Alright.
Oh, 0.
Yeah. I thought you were one better than that. Weren't you at 4?
I was at 5. I took 5 points of damage.
And then you recover.
So
I'm
you
doing it
recovered one.
reverse
You're,
with you.
yeah, you got okay.
That's
4,
right.
4. Got it. Yeah. All right.
'Cause I'm
So
probably ahead.
again, because you rolled well enough, there is something that is covered in mud coming straight at you menacingly, and you rolled well, so you get to go first.
Yay! Rudy Tooty point and shooty.
Shooting.
Oh man. 4.
You miss.
Yup. I'm so startled. I swing wide.
All right, so it's gonna go, and it's going to it's lunging at you with an attack. It's yeah. Does a 5 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. So that is 10 damage minus your soak.
That's equal to the amount of hit points I have left.
All right.
Okay.
Our dwarf leaves the battlefield.
Good. Great. Okay.
All right. That brings us to Krista.
Question. The toy disappear ability rulebook says.
Oh,
if
you're
you
still
don't see
you're still
me-
invisible. I can't
Right,
see
I'm
you.
still visible. It also says until I speak. So can I attack?
Attacking still reveals you.
But it doesn't say that in the rulebook.
You're
I'm
talking
searching
with
out.
action.
It should.
It should say that. It's a mistake in the rule. If you injure someone,
Okay.
they're aware
Okay,
that you're there.
but until I actually
Until you
feel
actually
something?
attack, yeah.
Okay. So can I? What is this? Is this like looks like a person shaped mud?
Yeah, it's like a person shaped in mud, and it has gleaming needle teeth.
Okay. And how? Okay. And I was a little bit ahead of them, so this is if they came.
Yeah, this is
directly
happening
at-
behind you. Yeah.
at behind me, so I have
Yeah.
to go, just walk. so no, can't see me yet.
Yeah.
Right up to it.
Yeah, you could get right near it, yeah.
Okay. Do you want my best to... Okay.
You can survive as long as you want. I don't...
Okay,
yeah,
so-
it's up to you.
So Anila is going to just quietly dig out both of her pockets, just packed with throwing knives.
Yeah, that's acceptable, yeah.
She's going to not get up physically and close, so she's still out of like
Yeah.
bare hands range from the zombie, but throw two knives right at its head.
Okay, that will reveal that you exist.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're gonna attack it. So if I remember, with ninjas, thrown weapons count as melee,
As
right?
melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you roll me your melee attack. So 1d10 plus your melee plus your level.
9 plus melee 2.
You hit. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, 9 plus 2 plus 1 over that.
Yeah.
12.
It's got a dodge of 4, so yes,
Okay.
you hit it. That 9 guaranteed to hit. All right, and so I need you to roll your damage. So 1d10 plus your melee.
10 plus 2 for 12.
All right, so Anila materializes out of the darkness, and a couple of throwing stars fly through the air and just decapitate this thing.
Right at, yes, I
This
did
thing's
2,
obliterated.
So just right at the neck. Yeah.
That was badass.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really worked hard on this. Guy.
All right, Scott. A helicopter flies in, coming in over the town. A rope drops, and another special ops team member slides down the rope.
The Meatgrinder is a production of Nerd and Tie. For more information about the show and for full credits, go to nerdandtie.com/meatgrinder. You can follow the Nerd and Tie Network on Twitter at Nerd and Tie, on Tumblr at nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and on Facebook at facebook.com/nerdandtie. Please consider subscribing to this podcast on your favorite podcatcher, and please rate and review it if you feel up to it. We'd really appreciate it. Hey, are you looking for more actual play podcasts after listening to this one? Well, why don't you check out one of the other shows on the Nerd and Tie Network, Stormwood and Associates. Stormwood and Associates is a role-playing game actual play podcast based in the same modern fantasy world you were just listening to. It also uses the Super Awesome Action Hero system with the optional fantasy expansion. And our story starts in San Ricardo, Calisorda, as the show follows the titular Stormwood and Associates, a private investigator and licensed magic users agency, as they take jobs, fight off surfer ninjas, run from dragons, and maybe, if they're lucky, save the world. Our GM duties rotate among the cast, and you can find all the information, including links to your favorite podcasters for the show, at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. Check it out.